And good evening and welcome to Titusville Rocket Boys basketball. Tonight, the Rockets host the General McLane Lancers. And we welcome you to the launch pad. Brand new year and an exciting season for the Rockets. Our coverage of Rocket basketball this season made possible by Anderson Physical Therapy, by The Barking Lot, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Armstrong, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Community Connect Federal Credit Union, by State Farm Insurance, by the Titusville Area Hospital. And again, welcome to the launch pad tonight for Titusville Rocket basketball. It's the Rockets and the Lancers on this third day of January. Luke Rio, along with our announcers tonight, Jim Bodemer and Coach Tim McCord. Gentlemen, good evening.
Luke, good evening, and again, welcome to everybody to the launch pad. Big game tonight as the Titusville Rockets get into the long part of the season after the holiday break. But come in tonight with a record of 7-1, and coming up against the McLane Lancers at 6-2, I do believe. But this is a big part of the year for the Rockets. It's a long part, and they got to get it off to a good start. A big game here tonight. The second big part of the game tonight is Guy Anthony will be going after his 1,000 points, and always a big step, Tim, for a young man to be able to achieve that 1,000-point mark.
Oh, no doubt about that, Jim. 11 points away, Guy Anthony is from the 1,000-point scoring, so it should be an outstanding night for him. We look forward to seeing him break that mark.
With the season just getting underway after the break, you coached a lot of years, and right here in this gymnasium, as a matter of fact, Tim. And what do you have to do as coach now? You've had the break. We had some holiday games, but we're back into routines. How do you say to your kids into this, especially when you open up with a good team like McLane?
All right. Well, this is our second region game. We were fortunate enough to go up to Warren and beat Warren, which is not an easy place to play, no matter what type of team that they happen to have. So that was a nice way to start the region. But here we are after the Christmas break. We played in a tournament down at Franklin, played well down there, picked up a couple of wins. But it's not an easy thing to practice over the holidays. There's not a big routine for these kids to be in. It's a lot better, I believe, that when they have school and they know you're going to be done with school a little after 3 o'clock, you can go home and get a quick nap. You get back here by 6 to watch a JV game. It's just a routine. Routines are good for all of these young men.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these kids can come out here and not be down a little bit in terms of their mentality because of that long break. But we're going to find out here pretty quickly. This is a big ball game. McLane's a bigger team. They have kids at 6'7", 6'4". We got, of course, Anthony in there at 6'3". He's a big man, very strong ball player, and I look forward to watching him play tonight. Speaking of Warren, both these teams beat Warren. That's the only common opponent, and both play about the same score, 4 or 5 points. And
right.
I don't know whether McLane played him at McLane or at Warren.
I don't really know for sure. I don't know, Jim, about that. I know that McLane has lost one game in a region. They lost to Corey.
Right.
So, and Corey right now is leading the region. They're 2-0 as Titusville is 1-0 as we're just starting and heating up with the region schedule. McLane historically has always been a good basketball school. They have a tendency to want to get up and pressure you. I know in the JV game we saw the JVs come up and use full court pressure or face guarding the people that are in bounds. They leave the person taking the ball out of bounds and leave that person alone and use that person as a floater to rove around and try to steal the ball and help guard the other people that are trying to get the ball to. I'm not sure whether the varsity will play that type of defense against our quickness. Matter of fact, I'd be surprised if they do. Last year when McLane played here in Titusville, they only played half-court man-to-man. So we'll see what they do tonight.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun. Either way it goes, Titusville wants to get up and down the court. McLane might want to try to slow things down. Well, it's the opening game, January. We get the new season underway here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can Titusville come off with another win for region, and can Anthony get his 1,000th point? We'll find out shortly. Rocket Basketball brought to you on Stream Television and Armstrong. We'll be back right after this.
Exceptional care. That is what our team of compassionate experts at Titusville Area Hospital Orthopedics will provide. Whether you're experiencing aches and pains or have suffered from significant injury, we are here for you. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Michael Dvorkin is highly experienced in treating all orthopedic and sports medicine conditions. No matter what the treatment may be, you can trust that we'll be here for you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you enjoy. Learn more about our exceptional orthopedic care at titusvillehospital.org.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville.
So Josh, you going for our Drive Safe and Safe discount?
Yep, using the app, driving safe. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Hey, do not mess with my discount. Woo! You can save up to 30%. Let's go! Nice to meet you. Go get him, Tiger. Woo!
Sounds like you've got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
Whoever said it's only a dog never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
And welcome back to the Launch Pad. Tonight, the Rockets host the General McLane Lancers. Good to be back here at the Launch Pad, guys.
It's always good to be here at the Launch Pad. It's always fun to watch the kids play here, whether it's the men or women's ball club, wrestling, whatever it might be. It's fun to be in the high school with these high school athletes. You know, we were talking about size. I just went down through the rosters here real quick. The smallest, shortest individual for McLane is 5'10", Eric Matthews. From there, they go 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'7". Now you look on the other side of the roster with Titusville, it's a little different. You got Guy Anthony in there at 6'3", but then you go to Willie Cologne, and he's 6'1", Elijah Perez 5'9", Ethan Roberts 5'8", and Elijah Cologne at 5'8". So we have two guys over 6 foot as opposed to 4. So that could be an influence in the game, but I'm excited to see, Tim, whether or not we can get the ball up the court quick enough so these little guys can make these big men run, tire them out, and see how the game goes. It's kind of a really nice set between tall and little. I like this.
Isn't that
it's like you and me sitting here.
Well, I try to stand up when I'm next to you, Jim. You stay seated, though, please.
Yeah,
Isn't that the story of Titusville basketball over the years, though? I mean, we've had very few big kids. Tyler Gates was a good big man, but before Tyler Gates, I think you have to go all the way back to maybe Chuck Carlson.
That's back.
Way back.
70s.
Way back in the late 70s. To find somebody that was a really, really good big man. But I think you're right. I like the idea that Titus don't get up and down the floor, and if they shoot the ball well, you don't need to worry about their size.
That's right. Well, it's a game of possessions. You can do the numbers. You get 60 shots, I get 60 shots, you shoot 30, and I shoot 40, I win. 40% I'm talking about. So, it's a matter of possessions. That's where the height can come in for McLane. They can control the boards. But like you said, if Titusville gets the ball up the court, takes the high percentage shots, things can go really well for the Titusville Rockets. I'm not sure when you talk about the height over the years, one of the things that's impressed me is Mr. Mellenbacher, our coach. He's done really a great job taking these young men the years that he's been here. Titusville's put together a very competitive program.
In this day and age, every sport at the high school level, every sport is a year-round sport.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't understand the time that it takes just to be competitive. I'm not talking about being good, just to be competitive. And so Coach Mellenbacher, I know, puts in a lot of time. And that takes away from his family. That takes away from his teaching, as a matter of fact, unfortunately, because your coaching, it just takes up a momentous or a monumental amount of time.
A lot of mental work involved in it, too.
It's just incredible.
We're about ready for tip-off. We'll have the introduction of the starting lineups, and we'll get this game underway. Rocket Basketball brought to you now on the Stream TV and Armstrong. And we'll be back right after this.
Anderson Physical Therapy can help get you back to your best life. Your health is our priority, with many convenient locations throughout Northwest Pennsylvania, including a recently opened site in Cambridge Springs, meeting all your rehabilitation needs with a team of certified, licensed physical therapists. We help you stay on top of your game.
So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
Early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does our star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Stream Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rockets Sports on Stream TV.
And now here's the starting lineup for the visiting Lancers. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 11, Eric Matthews. At forward, a 6'2 senior, number 12, Nate Jones. At forward, a 6' junior, number 14, Alex Bruce. At forward, a 6'2 junior, number 30, Eli Bruce. And at forward, a 6'5 sophomore, number 34, Danny Bruce. The visiting Lancers are coached by Brian Schultz, Bob Stauffer, and Mike Coletta. And now, here's the starting lineup for your Titusville Rockets. At guard, a 5'9 junior, number 23, Elijah Cologne. At forward, a 6'2 junior, number 34, Willie Cologne. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 5, Elijah Perez. At guard, a 5'9 senior, number 20, Ethan Roberts. And at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 44, Guy Anthony. The Rockets are coached by head coach Craig Mellenbacher and assistant coaches Alex Klein and Rick Skinner.
An exciting night ahead. It's the Rockets and the Lancers, and a chance to add another name to that 1,000-point banner. Welcome to our coverage of Titusville Rocket boys basketball tonight. We're going to send you up to Jim Bodemer and Tim McCord.
Well, we get all set to go. It'll be Nate Jones, and he'll be in the jump circle. I am swimming against Guy Anthony. Jones comes in 6'4", Anthony at 6'3". And Tim, we're about to find out. Is going to be a lot of pressure, slow down game, or is will the Rockets be able to get it up and down the court? So I know that watching Perez last year at guard, he's quick, likes to handle the ball, likes to penetrate. So the quickness, we'll see if it'll pay off. It is Anthony jumping against Jones.
I think that you mentioned Elijah Perez. I think he came of age a little bit last year. So we'll see how he performs tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just in his ball handling, let alone scoring abilities. Titles just ups up in their man. Of course, there's that pressure that Tim was talking about. No shot clock in Pennsylvania, so just be disciplined and run your offense. Penetration, shots up off the glass, nice move. Elijah Perez on cue, comes in with the first bucket. That was a good left hand. Probably was
nice
find
penetration
out.
On that.
Top of the key shot is no good. Rebound is fought for. It's going to come off to McLane. Feeds inside. Shot is up and no whistle. Thought there might be a foul there. Back out front. Matthews with the 3-ball. It's no good. Rebound again taken off by Nate Jones. This time he kicks it out front. 3 balls up. No good. Perez comes off with a rebound out to Anthony. Oh, just overthrows him, but saved by McLane. Alex Bruce brings it up. Pulls up top of the key, left-handed shots, no good. Rebound taken off by Roberts of Titusville, and we are up and down the court.
Yeah, this bodes well for Titusville, I believe.
Well, that's what we were talking about, so we'll see whether or not they can continue it. Perez wanted to penetrate, nothing. Roberts. Willie Colon has been the best shooter for the Rockets so far this season, I've been told. And his brother Elijah takes the shot, nothing there. Tip up by, obviously that's Dan Bruce, picks up the rebound, Karam. 2-2 with 6:13 left to go here, first quarter. Titusville turns it over. Another one of the keys, we talked about possessions, Tim. Turnover is going to be important to us.
You always have to take care of the basketball, Jim. A little hectic that time coming down the floor. Other than that last rebound by Bruce, Titusville's done a pretty good job being in position off the McLane shots, but the ball just hasn't bounced their way.
Good overplay that time by Perez. We check that, Cologne. Matthews will bring it across now as McLane handles the ball. Run a high set. Go for the 3 to Matthews on the right side. A lot of pick and roll, a lot of screening. Eric Matthews, top of the key once again, wants to penetrate, does penetrate, kicks it off the right side. Short baseline jumper is good by Dan Bruce. 4-2, McLane. Good ball movement by McLane. Anthony in the corner. Anthony's going to penetrate, dumps the ball off, and he picks up his first personal. Charge on Anthony. His first personal, team first.
Now that looks like the defense that I've seen McLane play for years right there. Always willing to take a charge.
Yeah, not afraid to get in front of you. Good back screen. That goes top key to Bruce, left side to Matthews. His 3 balls up short. Rebound taken off by Guy Anthony. That's good strong rebound.
Good position there, Jim.
Yeah, he did.
Nice block out by Guy Anthony.
Cologne, his running one-hander is good. Elijah Cologne picks up the running one-hander from the left side. We're tied at 4. Just underway here at the launch pad, and it's going to be what we thought it was going to be. Just 2 good ball clubs battling it out. Bruce wants to go inside, nothing there. Kicks it out to top of the key to Nate Jones, and we bring it back to the left side. Shot from the top left side, no good. Rebound taken off by McLane. Little jump, left-handed. Alex Bruce, dadgummit, picks it up, picks the hoop. Roberts penetrates, tries to dump inside, gets it to Cologne. Cologne's going to get the shot off the glass and good. Willie Cologne picks up the 2. We're tied at 6.
General McLane has not been as patient as I thought they would be, Jim. They've been getting up and down the floor just as much as we have.
Yeah, they're really going after it. Willie Cologne on the rebound. McLane gets back. Well, the last time down the floor, McLane lost a man.
Yeah.
They almost did in the corner here.
Left Cologne open over in the corner.
Yeah. Cologne penetration, no good. Rebound taken off by McLane. Dan Bruce brings it up. Tries to feed inside. Nice hustle, Willie Cologne. To Perez. Perez to Guy Anthony. Nice pass. Wow. 2 for Anthony.
Outstanding pass.
Yeah. (8-6) Titusville. Yeah, that was a good break. Left side shot by Matthews, no good. Rebound to Bruce. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Cologne. Hey, it's Willie Cologne looks strong. Quickly, it comes to Anthony on the left side. 3-ball, Anthony off the rim, no good. Rebound, Alex Bruce.
That's a part of the game that Guy Anthony has worked on over the summer, that three-point shot. That was not a shot that he would have ever taken last year.
Well, that's when I was coming into the game tonight. And, of course, I'm always thinking, now, where's he going to play next year type of thing, you know, when you have a kid that's a 1,000-point scorer. And I thought his weakness last year was his range. And so glad to see him take that. Perez shots in and out, gets his own rebound.
Nice
good
follow.
Good job. Titusville up 4. 10-6. Matthews brings it across for McLane. Alex Bruce, left-handed. And Elijah will pick up the foul. How different is it, Tim, when you're working with kids, and even when you used to play in your days, when you come up against a left-handed ball player? Is it difficult to adjust to that?
I don't think so in basketball so much. Not so much at all. I mean, it depends on your philosophy as a coach. Do you want to try to push the dribbler to his weak hand? Do you want to push him to the sideline? What do you want to do? So it just
nice
depends.
block inside Columbus. Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. You know, if you play head on ball or whatever, does it affect you, and try to adjust to that? Because this Alex Bruce is a left-handed. McLane kicks that into the right corner to Matthews. Dumps down low. Shot to the hoop, no good. Rebound, fought for, and it's going to be off McLane to Titusville. Nate Jones put the shot up. Ball goes out of bounds.
Laird Stover in the game for Titusville now. He's our best three-point shooter.
Roberts. Ball's tossed away, picked off by McLane. Down the field, and the shot's up no good, but the foul is on the court, on the floor.
I'd like to see another possession next time. It looked a little bit like McLane went to a zone that time, Jim.
I wasn't looking. I was watching for Laird. When you mentioned him, I saw him down here on the side all by himself. I thought maybe we'd get the ball to him. We'll have to look and see. That'd be unusual.
That would shock me.
Yeah. Nice shot. Eli Bruce with a nice
Eli Bruce is the only General McLane player averaging in double figures at 13 points a game.
You're right, 1-3-1.
Oh, they missed Anthony wide open on a block.
Willie, nice pump
move.
fake. Shots up, no good, but he's fouled. Well, you did. You spotted that right off the bat there, Coach. He did go into his zone.
Yeah, even at my age, I get lucky once in a while.
Yeah.
Don't let Jim throw you off either on that left-hand, right-hand thing. He was challenged both ways.
Yeah, I was challenging both ways.
Oh.
I told you it was challenging.
Where'd that voice come from, Jim? I thought it was just the two of us here.
Yes, that's right.
All right, bye.
Cologne picks up 2 at the foul line. Titusville up 4, 12-8. Matthews comes across. Well, left swing. Now they try to dump down low to Matthews. Top of the key, shots up. I thought he shuffled. Nothing there. Another rebound quickly to Matthews, left side. Shots up, no good. Rebound taken off strong by Mr. Anthony. Out to Perez, and Titusville will bring it up to Willie Cologne down the right corner. Left side, Laird Stover. There's your three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Anthony fighting for the rebound, and it's off of McLane. He'll go over to Titusville under the Titusville hoop.
Couple things. That last rebound by Guy Anthony underneath the McLane hoop. He did a great job as protecting the basketball. Get it up and get it away from those little guys.
Roberts looking to throw it in. Gets it in the corner. Laird Stover. 3-ball, good.
He's not shy.
Yeah, you called it.
He's not shy, is he?
Yeah, not at all. Oh, no. Laird is not shy. Well, shooters can't be shy. There's the charge. Nice job by Perez. Standing up there and taking the charge. 15-8. Titusville by 7. McLane having trouble. You mentioned, I did not know this, and you mentioned only one man in double figures. They're having trouble finding the range down there. Their shooting percentage way down.
Eli Bruce is the only one in double figures, but the thing is they've got three or four other guys that are all averaging right around 8 points, so they're very well balanced.
Roberts penetrates, Running one-hander off the rim, no good. Rebound out to McLane. Matthews pushes it up, comes left side. Shot from the left side by Bruce, no good. Rebound underneath. Pump fake, shot up, no good. Short rebound. McLane, shot up and in. Dan Bruce picks up the 2.
He's
5-point
improved.
lead.
He's really improved, Jim. I remember last year he really struggled with his lack of strength.
Roberts at the buzzer, no good. First period, it comes to an end. 15-10, Titusville by 5.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
And welcome back to the launch pad. End of the first period, 15-10. And yeah, you were talking about Laird Stover, and I said something to you about spotting that zone. Your eyes are better than mine. I have 40 years on you probably, but I didn't even know Laird Stover got in the ball game. So.
Well, you know,
I didn't hear the buzzer. So.
Luke pays me the big bucks to pay attention a little bit.
Yeah. Carry me over, huh? Got this old guy from the home working here. We got to have some help.
I mean, between the two of us, I think we're almost at 2 centuries, aren't we?
Yeah. Left side, McLane out front. Shot is up out front. Nice block by Perez. Off the ball of Eli Bruce.
Little box set on this out of bounds play. You always see a screen. Oh, just
coming left side. Steps right in.
Bounds there, yeah.
Good jump hook, no good. Rebound. However, it does come off to Eli Bruce. Out front, Matthews shots up, no good. Rebound, Anthony. Boy, that was a strong bound. Man on his back. Roberts going to penetrate. Shot off the glass is no good. Rebound off. Quickly we go the other way. It's Sinetta. Shot is up, it's no good. Rebound, Anthony again. And it comes to Roberts, right side to Laird Stover. Anthony, 3-ball, get in there. Off the rim, no good. And nice hustle to Anthony. Shots up and in. Anthony with 4. 17-10. Rockets by 7 quickly. Boy, McLane's up the court. They're not at all like we thought they were going to be.
Well, they're getting up and down the floor, but they're shooting very poorly right now. If they shot just a little bit better, this game would be really tight.
Yes. Yeah, they're getting enough tries because they've been out rebounding us on the our defensive end. Eli Bruce kicks it out front. 3-ball from out front. No good off the rim. Rebound comes to Perez. That shot was up by Eli Bruce. There's 3 Bruce boys out there. We'll try to separate them for you here in a little bit. Once we get them separated. Titusville against the zone. Looks like a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2.
Yeah, well, it turns into a 1-2-2, but it's a 1-3-1 to start.
Into the left side, penetration, dumps into Guy Anthony. Anthony shots up and no good. Tip up, no good. Rebound fought for. Taken off by McLane. They push it the other way.
Charlie Evans into the game for Titusville.
Matthews comes left side. Shot by Bruce, no good. Rebound off of Titusville. Stover, and it'll be over to McLane. Robert sits down, and in comes Elijah Colon.
You know, we haven't really mentioned Ethan Roberts much tonight. I mean, I don't think he scored, but here's the thing. You need a point guard like him who can take care of the basketball, get the offense set up, play good defense. Those types of kids are invaluable to your team.
Titusville will take over on the turnover by McLane.
No, we've got number 10, Ah Wong, into the game for General McLane.
Ball on the floor, picked up by McLane. Alex Bruce kicks it out left side. Back out front to Wong. Left side it comes to Dan Bruce. Long 3-ball. It's no good again. Rebound McLane. Shots up and good. Eli Bruce with a putback. Titusville by 5. Right corner. Evans shots up. No good. Long rebound taken off by Dan Bruce. Shot up by McLane. That would be Alex Bruce. He misses it. They kick it back out and steps. Turnover, McLane. Willie Colon back into the ball game for the Rockets. 5 left in the first half. Colon.
There's what we need against that zone. Little penetration.
Well, you got to penetrate the zone. There's a foul, and we'll shoot 3.
Yep.
Nope, 2, he says. Yeah, you got to penetrate the zone and kick it out.
Now he's going to shoot 3 here, Jim.
Oh, you got 3? I thought he said 2. I was going to go down there and protest that.
Oh, I don't blame you. He was way behind that 3-point line.
Perez first, shots up and in. Recognize these officials?
I recognize one.
Yeah, me too. Well, I recognize all 3. Named 1.
Yeah, I've seen all 3 of these gentlemen.
But good crew.
My friend, and I'll give a little shout out to my friend George Schroeder down there. If I'm not mistaken, he is the official who has refereed the longest in the entire state of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I think you're probably correct.
And by the way,
probably volleyball too.
They are in need of refs. You know, you're seeing games played on Thursday nights and some of these off nights just because there's a lack of officials.
I was talking to the JV official. He had 5 games this week, or 5 games next week. Not sure which. Eli Bruce with the 2 for McLane. 20-14, Titusville by 6. McLane stays in their 1-3-1. Titusville's handling it so far pretty well.
Well, we need to make a little penetration here when we get the ball. When we go guard to guard, that's the time to make that penetration into the gap of the zone, and then you can find an open man from there. Somebody's going to have to cover you.
Willie underneath.
Nice look time. Elijah Colon had a nice pass.
Willie Colon gets the 2 because of that. Wong penetrates, shots up. Nice shot, nice move. 22-16, Rockets. Into the corner to Anthony, cross court, skip pass to Perez. Perez penetrates, right side to Anthony. His shot's up off the rim, it's no good. Rebound taken off, we come the other way. Nice steal by Perez, good hands. Perez goes to the hole, his shot's no good. Nice follow, Willie. Willie Colon with a great follow.
Outstanding, Willie Colon following that shot.
3:26 left to go in the half. Eli Bruce penetrates, his shot's up, no good. Mr. Roberts gets it for Mr. Roberts gets it for you. Don't remember that movie, do you? Inside, kick back out. Back into the corner to Perez. Boy, screen weak side. Titusville sets up out front again. Titusville being very deliberate against his zone, doing a nice job. Long 3 ball by Colon, it's no good. Not the best shot. Quickly the other way, Matthews shots up, it's no good, and he's fouled.
I tell you, Jim, General McLane is not hesitating one bit. They have been up and down the floor the entire game.
Don't have a shot chart on them, but boy, they'd be way down.
You'd be putting a lot of numbers, but there wouldn't be very many circles around those numbers for made shots.
That's right, and so for Titusville, it's a good thing. I mean, Titusville's up by 8 right now, but
it seems a lot closer than that to me.
It does. I'm surprised when I looked up a little bit ago and saw it was a 6-point game. I think it's just the number of shots that they're taking. Second shot's missed. Rebound, Willie Colon. I'm impressed with Willie Colon's rebounding.
He's played very well thus far.
Yes, he has. Bird Stover back in the ball game for the Rockets. Perez.
Right there, you got to penetrate up and you kick it over to Stover, wide open.
And the 3 ball is up, no good.
That's all right. That's not a bad shot.
Nope.
That's not bad.
Alex Bruce with the rebound, and we have a reach. Yeah, boy, you can't have those. That's on Perez. I think that's 2 on him. No, they're saying that's 1. I thought he had one earlier. 2:18 left to go in the first half. Top of the key, shots up, short, rebound, taken off by Anthony, and he's fouled. Anthony plays strong. Of course, he is strong.
Well, he gets in there amongst the big guys at General McLane, and there's no doubt who the man is amongst the boys in there. He really gets up.
Titusville with a 30-second timeout. Yeah, he does, and I think one of the things I've watched him over his career that impresses me with him at 6'3", is his ability to get the ball back up on the board amongst the taller guys. He doesn't bring the ball down. He's off his feet quick, right back into the hoop.
Right, yeah, that quickness of being able to get right back up, and the skill of keeping the ball up.
Yep.
Keep it up there at least by your chin, so you can take it up from there. His ability to get up is much quicker than the players from General McLane tonight. There's no doubt about that.
Physically, he's stronger than they are.
He sure is.
You look at his arms and shoulders. And he's very unselfish. I mean, the shots that he's taken – 3 threes, I think it is. He's missed them all, but they're open shots.
Well, it's a tough night for him.
Yeah,
it's a tough
a
night.
lot of pressure
when you're
on
going
him.
for 1,000 points and it's right there within your reach,
yep.
You get a little extra nervous. You want to get it over with. He'll be fine. Right there, he's wide open.
Yeah, should have got him. You can see his numbers. You got to get it to him. We turn it over. They call.
But if you, take a look at Guy Anthony right now. He was wide open. They had a chance to get it the ball. Not a peep out of him. Not a peep.
No.
Good team player.
Yeah.
I think when we watched Kai go through that same sort of thing.
Yep.
Cool,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, when Kai Skinner played, when he was close to his record-breaking night of the all-time leading scorer, that thing's got a little bit tough.
And what doesn't help is when the crowd knows and they're counting down, and you can tell this crowd's into it too.
Yeah, they know what's going on. Laird Stover kicks it across. Roberts all by himself, top the key, off the rim, no good. Go get it. Willie, nice job. Cologne picks up the rebound. Right side to Roberts, penetrates. Off the glass, partially blocked. We go the other way. Alex Bruce tries to kick it over to Matthews, but it's knocked out of bounds off Titusville.
Coach, you were around when a couple of those guys on the banner played. Did you talk to them before the game, or did you try to keep it as normal as possible?
Never said a word. Not a word. I mean, everybody knows what's going on. I mean, I can remember with Chris Good, Chad Chalmers, Tracy LeBeau. I was around for all three of them, and not a word was spoken about it.
Shots up, no good. Rebound, foul. Anthony, no good. Should be a one-on-one.
Not yet. Couple away.
Yep.
It's been a pretty well-played game in regards to fouls. Not a whole lot of fouling either way. Referees seem to have this game in control.
It's the net end of the ball game for McLane.
Here we go.
There goes a Guy Anthony shot off the glass. Good, 6. But who's counting, right? 45 seconds left in the first half. Ball stolen away by Perez. We go the other way. Perez going to go to the basket. Shots up and in.
Nice steal. Good defense by Perez.
Boy, the last minute or so of this half could hurt McLane before this is over. We've got 4 points there in breaks.
Yeah, this would be a nice time to get a stop and get that last shot.
That would be great.
Don't think,
nice free or nice box out there.
I didn't think that McLane could be patient enough by what I've seen the entire first half. Very surprised by that, Jim. I thought they would be more patient, but
they're running right with us.
You know, Coach Schultz, he knows his team. He knows what he wants them to do.
Nate Jones at the line, first shot's up, and he sealed his man very nicely down the low block. Got fouled on the shot. 23 seconds left in the first half. 28-17. 28-18. Titusville now by 10.
Let's see if Titusville. Let's see if they take care of the basketball.
Here's the
Get
pressure.
The last shot.
Can we turn it over?
Again,
no.
Take care of the basketball.
Yeah, just as you said. Nice. Thanks, Tim. Perez
that
out
was
front.
Something a little different, though. That's good coach move by Coach Schultz there. He threw a full court press on us that we've not seen the entire game.
5 seconds. Perez wants to penetrate. Lost the ball. There's the turnover. Double dribble. With 1.1 second. turnover, McLane.
Okay, do we have a last-second out-of-bounds play from half court?
1.1 second. Well, we do. Perez will shoot it from the circle. No, it'll be Anthony. Long three ball, no good. First half comes to an end, 28-18. The Titusville Rockets up by 10. Good first half for the Rockets. Rocket basketball brought to you on Stream Television and Armstrong. We'll be back right after this.
Exceptional care. That is what our team of compassionate experts at Titusville Area Hospital Orthopedics will provide. Whether you're experiencing aches and pains or have suffered from significant injury, we are here for you. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Michael Dvorkin is highly experienced in treating all orthopedic and sports medicine conditions. No matter what the treatment may be, you can trust that we'll be here for you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you enjoy. Learn more about our exceptional orthopedic care at titusvillehospital.org.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville.
So Josh, you going for our Drive Safe and Safe discount?
Yep, using the app, driving safe. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Hey, do not mess with my discount. You can save up to 30%. Let's go! Nice to meet you. Go get him, Tiger.
Sounds like you've got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
And welcome back to the launch pad. You know, Jim, we talked about the pressure of getting those points, eventually making it to that banner. Well, a guy that just achieved that a couple years ago and is at the top of that board is Mr. Kai Skinner, and we're going to talk to him in a second, Jim. But just a lot of excitement here in the launch pad.
Yeah, it really is. It was a good first half for Titusville, Luke. We talked about Titusville getting up and down the court, but we didn't think McLane was going to run with us, and Tim and I talked about it the whole time. McLane is getting up and down the court. Love to see the shooting chart for McLane. It's got to be something else. Kai, you would enjoy this up and down the court thing, but the shot selection and the missed shots by McLane really something, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Titusville's doing a good job of rebounding out of it right now. So if they want to keep taking ill-advised shots like that, I think we're going to be in for a little bit of a long one tonight. But not too many fouls called in the first half. They're kind of letting them battle under there. So Titusville's got to keep rebounding. They're doing a good job of getting it and pushing it ahead.
Yeah, they're doing a very good job with it. Hey, let's talk a little bit about the pressure. You remember back in the year when you were playing and you were headed for the scoring championship at the high school, which you now hold. I can't quite read it. 1676, is that correct?
15.
15. Well, I just added you 100 points. You're worth
I'll take it.
Yeah, okay. What's it like coming into a ball game? Do you remember that ball game? And did you feel the pressure? Because how many did you have to get your last game? It was in the 20s, wasn't it?
I'm not real sure on that, honestly. I guess my mindset approach to it was just kind of come out. I mean, obviously the win's first and foremost. I know that's what guys think it too. I talked to him a little bit earlier this week and kind of gave him a couple little pieces of advice, what I felt when I went through it, but really just go out, play his game, kind of let the game come to him. Forced a couple threes so far. I'll talk to him about those after the game, but no, he's playing well. He's doing a good job rebounding, doing what he needs to help the team win. I don't think he's forcing anything or anything like that. He's just going in doing what he can to help the team win, which is really all you can ask for in a player.
Well, that's one of the things that, quite honestly, I always liked about your ball game is even though you're headed for not just 1,000, but for the scoring championship here at Titusville, you never were in a hurry to get the shot. I sat there broadcasting that game and kept saying, well, Kai, you're open, but you always found the open man. And I think when you have that kind of an individual as a leader, like we do with Guy, it picks the rest of the team up, too. They know that he's got a chance to get 1,000 tonight. but he's also saying the win's more important than my 1,000 points.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. They're being across the board. I mean, I think even Elijah Perez tonight been extremely unselfish. Guys had a couple underneath the rim he probably should have went up with, but he found Willie on the opposite block for a better shot. I mean, they're being really unselfish with McLane playing that little 1-2-2 zone type look. They're being really patient with it. I was talking with a couple of people. One of my coaches is here with me tonight, and we were just talking about how patient Titusville's being tonight. And I mean, scoreboard reflects it for sure.
What's happening down at school? What's going on? How are you guys doing? And how you doing? You enjoying it?
Yeah, definitely enjoying it. We're 7-5 right now. Came off a tough tournament. We played in a real tough tournament up in Michigan over the break, but we had practice earlier this morning, and I wanted to make sure I could head back and see this game, see Guy for sure. And we actually played W&J tomorrow at 3:30, so we're coming back. Just a quick trip up here and right back down to school tonight and get ready for the shoot around tomorrow morning, play tomorrow afternoon.
What do you find the biggest difference in preparing for a game at the college level and as opposed to high school level?
I think the biggest difference for me probably was first adjusting the speed of play. That was a big difference, and then also just going from being a big fish in a small pond to a small fish in a big pond. I mean, it's a big adjustment where you really don't know what to expect going into college and things like that, but just adjusting to the college style of play and what your role's actually going to be on the team. I mean, obviously I had to transition quite a bit from scoring all the time to maybe more of a facilitator as I've done and playing more defense because we know I didn't do that at Titusville. So.
Well, Coach and I were talking about basketball, all sports being a year-round activity nowadays. Of course, you're zeroed in strictly on basketball. What's your weight training program, your off-season program? What's that been like?
Yeah, weights are big for us. We go at least 3 times a week both before the season and after the season. We go early in the morning, 6 a.m. We'll get in for an hour and 15 minutes and get out so we can get to our 8 a.m. classes. But I mean, we're up grinding at least 3 times a week and just trying to get better, improve our games individually in between classes and things like that. But it's really almost a full-time job being a student athlete in college.
You know, one of the excuses I hear, Tim and Kai, kids lifting is that it's going to mess my shot up. I can't do the strength thing because my shot will go and so on. Have you noticed any difference in that, Kai?
Not at all. I mean, you talk to any good coach, any college player, they're going to tell you they'd rather get their lift in before they go and play, so they're used to shooting with that fatigue a little bit and things like that. I mean, sure, your first 2 or 3 shots you might throw up an air ball or something just from getting out of the weight room, but you adjust to that really quick. I mean, if your shot's fundamentally sound, you're going to be fine.
There's no doubt about how much that weight room helps, and I know that in high school it's kind of hard to find the time to do it unless you're in the off season. But at the college level, if you don't do it, you stand no chance.
Exactly. That's 100% truth.
Well, Connor, thank you much for stopping in, saying hi. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah.
And say that to your family as well. I see Cade's down here with you. And so enjoy. Good luck tomorrow with W&J. Hope you guys pick up a win. It's nice to see you, buddy. Kai Skinner, leading scorer for the Titusville Rockets. I gave him an extra 100 points. I thought it said 1676. It was 15. But he wanted to take them anyway. So
he's a nice young man. It won't hurt to give him an extra point or two.
Yeah, he is one of the great representatives of Rocket basketball that I've met, and not to put down any other kid, but he's just an outstanding young man, and the school was very fortunate to have him as a graduate and the college to have him as a player.
He's a good ambassador for Titusville High School and a good ambassador for the Skinner family.
Absolutely true. We're at halftime, 28-18, Titusville by 10. We're a couple minutes away from getting the second half underway. We'll be right back, and we'll pick up and see if Titusville can keep it going. Rocket Basketball, Stream Television, and Armstrong. We'll be back.
Anderson Physical Therapy can help get you back to your best life. Your health is our priority, with many convenient locations throughout Northwest Pennsylvania, including a recently opened site in Cambridge Springs, meeting all your rehabilitation needs with a team of certified, licensed physical therapists. We help you stay on top of your game.
So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
And welcome back to Rocket basketball second half action. Begins right now, guys.
Well, Tim, can we keep it going? That's going to be the good question. Had good first half for Titusville, disciplined, shot the ball well, got the breaks that we wanted, the up the court breaks, the high percentage shots. So see if we can keep it going. See what McLane comes out. What adjustments would the McLane be making, do you think, this half?
Well, I think they might stick with that zone. It really slowed us down as far as the pace of our offense. But I've been very impressed with how Titusville's handled that zone to this point.
Roberts tries to penetrate and is called for the charge. So Titusville will turn it over for possession.
How about that, Jim? If he comes to a jump stop, we don't have that charge.
Yeah.
But instead, he left his feet, and boom, call gets made.
One of the first things you yell at kids when you're teaching basketball, don't leave your feet. Shots up, it's no good. Oh, nice rebound by Perez. Oh, he lost it coming down before you get up that time. Bruce shot from the left side, it's good. Alex Bruce picks up the first two. 28-20. McLane now with a little bit, picking that zone up a little close to the midcourt. What's it like for a 5'8", 5'9" guard trying to play over 6'2", 6'3" point man? Nice drive. Shots missed. Anthony shots up, no good. Whistle and a foul.
What's it like? Penetrate and pass, penetrate and pass.
Yeah, he's standing there trying to throw over, and
oh no,
you can't do that. Yeah. Anthony got the line. He'll be shooting 2, I believe. Probably have to be. We wouldn't be in the 1-on-1 yet.
Here you go. Right you are, Jim. I've been waiting all night for that.
His wife's been waiting 50 years.
Luke.
I've told her for 60 years I've been right. Second shot by Anthony's up and good. 29-20, Titusville by 9. 7 minutes left to go, third quarter. Just underway. McLane running some high screens.
Titusville playing some very aggressive man-to-man.
Doing a great job man-to-man. Perez. Shots up by McLane. Bounces around and goes through. Eric Matthews.
That was good defense. If they make it, you give them credit. But that was very good defense by the Rockets.
Roberts out front. Right side to Perez. Perez going to penetrate, almost lost it. Brings it back out front to Roberts. Left side comes to Cologne. Cologne penetrates, dumps off to Willie Cologne. Shots up and good. Penetration that time helped. Cologne to Cologne and 2.
More than likely, you're going to get a good shot off if you can penetrate against that zone.
Illegal screen.
Yep.
Turnover.
So we've got Guy Anthony 4 points away from the Magic 1,000.
I like what Kai was saying. He said he enjoyed watching Guy. He told him, he said, just let the game come to you. Don't try to force it. Play your game. And Anthony is about the team first. He's not trying to gun anything up.
No, he's playing within himself right now.
Yep, very much so. Good shot, William. Alongside Anthony, the rebound, put it up, and no good. The rebound taken off. Quickly coming the other way.
A little short arm on that one.
We should have a camera on the crowd. It's really funny to see the reactions.
Eli Bruce shots up. Nice rebound, Anthony. I'm really impressed with his strength.
Well, I mean, that time, he was not in the best position there, but he went straight up to get the rebound instead of going over the back.
Oh, excuse me. Cologne from the corner. Shot's no good. Yes, absolutely. Oh, whistle foul. Foul will be on Perez. I believe his 2 on him.
In George's 50-plus years of refereeing, how many times do you think he's called a reach-in foul?
Like to have a penny for everyone, wouldn't you? You know, his mannerisms haven't changed a bit. One thing I've always,
he's a really good guy.
Good shot by McLane's Bruce, but in and out. That was down through and then come back out and goes out of bounds to Titusville. The one thing I've always liked about his refereeing is very decisive.
Very much so.
And you don't want to mess with it.
Very much so.
He calls it. He's in charge. He lets you know.
Yeah,
and I like that.
And what I always liked when I was coaching is I liked that he would talk to you. He wouldn't just walk away from you. He would give you the respect and talk with you and explain the call.
Yeah.
A little out of control that time by Roberts. Again, leaving his feet to try to make the pass.
Right side to Bruce. Try to go to the top of the key. They do. Now they swing it to the left side. Penetration down the left side. Shots up and in. Good move in there by Dan Bruce. 31-24. 7-point lead, Titusville. Right corner to Anthony. Shot by Anthony's no good. Rebound off of McLane. Beat Titusville underneath.
1-4 set for the Rockets.
Gonna kick it out to the right side to Perez. Top of the key now. Into the right wing extended. Cologne from the corner. In and out. No good. Anthony. Oh, now he gets it back. Shots up and in. 33-24. 9-point difference. Matthews brings it across from McLane. That was a good effort by Anthony staying with it. Penetration, shots blocked, but picked up and put in by Nate Jones. Back to 7 for Titusville lead. Perez to Willie Cologne. Back to Perez. Into the corner. Roberts penetrates. Nice fill. Inside it goes to Anthony. Shots up and it's in. Anthony gets his 1,000. By Anthony with his 8th point, picks up 1,000 points.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, the Titusville Area School District would like to thank and congratulate Guy Anthony on his 1,000th career point. Congratulations, Guy.
So there we are, Jim. It's time for Guy Anthony to join Dewey, Romanishin, Dowling, LeBeau, Fyock, Chalmers, Good, Skinner, and here he is, Guy Anthony, 1,000 points.
Yeah, congratulations to Guy. That's a bunch of great players up there in that banner, and he's going to join them. Turnover by McLane. Roberts, top of the key, 3-ball, get in there. Off the rim, no good. Anthony tries to rebound, whistle foul on the back. He'll go to the line. Yeah, you read off that list. Of course, the top one there, Dewey, is one of my teammates. So that goes back a couple days.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he played with me. He was a year behind me. Of course, we all remember Jim Romanishin, and Tracy LeBeau was one of the really good shooters around here. The good kid, Chris, Chad, they're all a bunch of good shooters up there. Bunch of good kids.
Every single one of them has represented Titusville well, both in their playing days and after graduation.
Second shot's no good, 36-26. Anthony 1 of 2 from the foul line.
How much would that have changed, Coach, had the three-point line been around?
Oh, boy.
Tracy, his entire career, no three-point line, and it was nothing for him right now to shoot out by where the yellow volleyball line is. He played for Coach Randy Newson, and Coach Newson gave him a lot of leeway on where he shot from.
Willie Cologne, check that. That's Elijah Cologne for 3. Yeah, and I can vouch for George Dewey. You'd have died watching Dewey. He broke more bank boards, you'd think. The way he shot a straight shot, very little arc on it, but 3-ball from the corner.
Did you play here in this gym, or were you at the Powderhorn?
No, we were the first team to ever play in this gym.
Okay.
Yeah, 58.
That was when it was a turf gym?
What's that?
No, just joking.
That's when they had the ladder underneath the hoop that they had to go and get the ball out of the peach basket.
And I was 6'5", so I was the one. I only had to take 2 steps up the ladder to get it out of the basket, so I was always the ball boy.
And always showing off.
Yeah, they couldn't tell I was up on the ladder. I was so skinny they couldn't see me.
You were at the Y when basketball was invented, wasn't it? Weren't you, Jim?
What's that?
You were at the Y when it was invented.
Yes.
Yeah, his cousin Naismith. Yeah, Jim.
Jim Naismith. That's correct. I could be home. I didn't have to do this.
I'll tell you, it's a beautiful night. When you see a guy like Guy Anthony and we get to talk to Kai Skinner,
yeah, it makes it all
love
worth it.
high school athletics, you know?
Yeah, and we talk about it during football season too. You know, to watch the football team come down there in the brown and gold, it's just great. It's just fun. And oh, there's Stover for three, no good. Going to take a long rebound off the far side, and Titusville up 10 with 2:11 to go in the third. 31, check that, 41-31 Titusville. So, you know, even with the zone and slowing us down, we've managed to maintain this 8 to 10, 11-point lead so far, anyway.
We've done a decent job of every now and then we'll penetrate. The guards will penetrate and be able to get somewhat a decent-looking shot.
Eric Matthews starting to wake up a little bit. That's his second three this quarter. A little more pressure on the ball now. Into the right corner to Cologne. Inside to Willie Cologne. His shot's up. It's no good. Rebound taken off by McLane. They push it up.
That was one time that being 6'7" helped.
Yeah, it did. Didn't hurt a bit, did it? Left side. Top of the key. Now they go back to the left side to Matthews. Out front. Shot is up. Three ball. No good. Rebound taken off by Jones. Kicks it back out to Juan. His shot's up. That's a good move. Oh, Wong, he got it in.
He's done a pretty decent job. I think he's given McLane 4 points off the bench. A little bit of pressure. Three-quarter court.
5-point lead. Good hustle. They're on the floor. We have whistles, jump ball, and it stays to McLane. That's some good coaching. You talked about the coach in the first half. McLane, but they put that pressure on and got a turnover. 5-point game.
Well, he's got the basketball lineage in his family. His dad coached for many years at McLane, Andy Schultz.
Amazing how that follows, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it went from Schultz and Stauffer to Schultz and Stauffer. And, you know, we got the sons out here coaching now. And then he's added Mike, I think his name's Mike Coletta from, he was a coach at Northwestern for quite a long time and did a great job with Northwestern.
Three ball from the right side is no good. Rebound taken off by McLane. And off the hands of McLane out of bounds. It'll go over to Titusville. McLane wanted a foul in that.
McLane's size is starting to give us some trouble here on the board.
Yes, they are. Here comes some more pressure. 1-2-2. Full court pressure. And the ball is knocked away, picked up by McLane. 35 seconds to go in the court. Matthews, three ball, left side, short, rebound, Anthony. Anthony has it turned over. Shots up, no good by McLane. Boy, we're battling inside now. It's getting physical. Whistle and a foul.
Remember we talked in the first half and how things were not very physical. It's a well-played game. The referees had it under control. It's changed.
It's changed. Yeah. About the last 90 seconds, you've seen the intensity pick up quite a bit. 21 seconds to go in the third. And a timeout. Wow. Yeah, that's it's amazing how the intensity changes with the full court pressure and just everything turns right up.
Right away.
Yeah,
right away.
quick.
It's given us problems. Our guards are. I'm not sure that they're looking at all their options. You know, it's up the sideline, into the middle, ball reversal. You know, real quick. It has to happen.
Well, always is against the zone press. If you can get it in the middle and reverse it, you can beat it. But it's easier said than done sometimes, especially when you're 5'9" and they're 6'3". That's where the height is really affecting us now.
Well, for the most part, I've been impressed with Titusville. They've been throwing a lot of bounce passes instead of trying to throw it over the top. But
yes,
that last possession, with that three-quarter court press, that last possession, they tried to throw it over the top. Guy Anthony didn't come directly to the ball. You always try to get your kids to come to the pass, and as a result, it was a turnover.
Yep. McLane now drops back in a 1-3-1.
Last shot, Jim. What do you think?
Well, 15 seconds. Yeah, I'd look for it. No, Larry Stover. Three balls, good. 2 for 5. He can shoot it. 8 seconds left to go. Whistle, block. Foul will be on Roberts. I thought maybe it would go the other way.
That's his third.
Yeah.
You don't want to pick up that foul with 5 seconds left.
44-38 as we come to the end of the third. Wong comes back in for McLane. He's really been a lot of help from McLane off the bench, as you mentioned earlier.
He's added some quickness, some needed quickness.
Quickly come across the 10-second line, and time runs out. End of the third quarter, 44-36, Titusville by 8. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/Healing Heroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Whoever said it's only a dog never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
Well, fourth quarter action here, and Tim, it's going to be a matter of who can stay under control here. The emotions got pretty high that last 45 seconds or so, and there's a lot of pressure right now by McLane, so you got to stay under control.
Well, it's going to come down to turnovers.
Kick out to Stover. He lost it off his hands. And there's a turnover. Yeah, it's the crowd gets into it. The whole level comes up, and so you got to stay under control. Matthews down the left side. Good pressure by Titusville. In low, Brewster's shot's up, no good. Rebound, fought for and taken off by Nate
again.
Jones. Shot's up, no good. Whistle foul, and that shot was by Alex Bruce. What was that I missed, Tim?
Their size is really starting to get to us this half. There's just no doubt about that.
Yeah, we had good position at rebound.
Right, yeah, and he just went straight up and took it right out of, I believe it was Cologne's hands.
Yes, it was. Bruce shots up, it's no good. Alex Bruce got it listed here at 6'3". Elijah Cologne comes back in. So we're back to our starting lineup. Second shot by Bruce is up off the rim, no good. Rebound Roberts, so a break for Titusville.
That was an opportunity to get the ball down the floor before they could get that zone set up.
To Perez. Perez baseline, tries to dump it inside. Comes back out to Willie. Willie throws it away now. Nope, McLane almost turned it over. Titusville reaches, and Roberts picks up his fourth.
2 possessions, 2 turnovers, and another foul on Roberts.
That's 4 on Roberts. He'll sit down. Ethan's a very emotional player.
That's all right.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
He stays right in there. Plays with a lot of emotion. Titusville stays in there, man.
Nice job jumping that screen at the foul line.
Good prediction. Nice shot. Good defense by Anthony. Better shot. 6-point lead, Titusville. Comes the pressure. Cologne drives down. Willie shots off the glass. No good. Rebound Anthony. Shots up. No good. Whistle foul. Boy, that ball from Willie was in and out.
Oh, that looked like it was good the whole way.
Do you remember that shot in the pros? He dunked it and it came back out through the front just this last little bit. Who was it?
I can't remember.
Well, they didn't count it, and the team ended up losing by 2. And they protested and lost the protest. But that was kind of like the shot that Willie had. It was down in and come back out of it. First shot's up and good by Anthony. Second shot is also good.
I wouldn't know anything about dunks.
Yeah, I don't know much either.
That would be a foreign concept to someone of my height, or lack thereof.
I know what it's like to get dunked on. 6:36 to go in the ball game. Titusville 46-38 lead. Titusville's led the whole ball game. Wong comes left side, or right side, down in the corner to Matthews. Back out to Bruce. Back into Matthews, down deep now. They kick it back out. Bruce shot from the right side, no good. Rebound off of McLane, out of bounds. Titusville will get the ball. Here comes a three-quarter court pressure once again.
That time we needed a little bit better effort on the box out.
To Anthony. Anthony kicks it left side. Three-man, shots up, no good. And it's out of bounds off of McLane. That's one from McLane you don't want to lose. Nobody was there with him. Shot by Stover was short. Boy, he is not shy.
No, he's not afraid to shoot the ball, and it's tough. When you have a kid that can make three-pointers, you don't want to tell him not to shoot.
Perez shot from the corner is no good.
He has to know, or he has to learn when is it a good shot and when is it not.
Yeah. And just because you're wide open doesn't necessarily make it a good shot.
Well, sometimes there's a reason you're wide open.
Yeah. Matthews pulls up three ball. No good. Rebound taken off by Perez.
Now we need to
run. 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Perez right side to Anthony. Shot up by Anthony. No good, but he's fouled.
Nice break that time.
Nice break.
Well, it seems like that General McLane has dominated the first few minutes of this quarter, and we're still at 8 points.
Well, it's like you said in the first half. You're surprised. Shot by Anthony's good. You're surprised when you watch this. You think it'd be closer than it is. Just the action that's out there. I think a lot of, for me, is the number of opportunities McLane has gotten because of the rebounding. I think they've had probably, I don't know, 15 possessions more than Titusville? At least.
It has to be that way, Jim. It has to be. They have shot the ball so many more times and had so many more second chances and haven't yet been able to take advantage of it.
Anthony picks up 2 from the foul line. Matthews, top
right
of the
there.
key.
Yeah, right there. They've got the 6'7" Bruce on the block with a much shorter Titusville player playing behind him, and they don't give him the ball.
Quickly the other way. Cologne shots up. It's no good. Rebound comes out front to Perez. Perez into the corner. Willie Perone pump fakes, drives, and he is hand checked. Foul. 5:05 to go. 48-38. Tiles was taking it back up to 10. It was 5 at one point.
So that's 4 on Matthews for McLane. And he has really helped them offensively.
Yeah, he's had a good second half. He's going to have to sit down. Shots up, no good. Rebound up and in. They thought it was a 2-shot and it was a 1-on-1.
I tell you what, you had one person that knew the situation.
Yep.
That was Guy Anthony.
Yeah, he got the easy rebound.
There was not one McLane player that moved, or Titusville player for that matter.
That's right. That's right. You've got to know what's going on. Williams shots up, no good.
Nice rebound there. Here we go, another fast break.
Guy Anthony's going to pull it out. Good job. Into the corner. Anthony's 3 balls up. He gets smacked.
He got fouled.
Rebound Stover. Feeds underneath, but stolen away by McLane. McLane tries to come up the other way. 3 ball from the left side. No good. Short. Rebound. Shots up and in.
No block out that
Alex
time.
Bruce. Yep. Bruce gets the easy one, and McLane takes a quick timeout. Yeah, that comment you made a little bit ago is really important. You really need to know the situation. You've got to keep your head in the game, because if this comes down to a 2-point win for Titusville, there it is.
That was incredible.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very important thing for kids. Know the situation. You watch football games, you know, in the last few seconds and so on, the kid gets a breakout rather than he runs out of bounds. No, rather than take the down,
right.
Stay in bounds. Just those kinds of things. Know what's up there.
I haven't seen anything like that in a really long time. We're 9 players just stood there.
Well, I wondered if Anthony made a mistake.
You know, I hate to admit it. I wasn't quite sure what was going on either.
Full court pressure now by McLane. Oh, one dribble, picked it up, steps through. Quickly we come across to Anthony. Over to Perez. Titusville breaks the pressure. Coach Mellenbacher is right up there to call the timeout if necessary. Too much dribbling. Ball's on the floor. Titusville's on the floor. Everybody's on the floor. And McLane has it. Whistle. And timeout McLane under possession.
Give McLane a lot of credit there. Every one of their players got down on the floor while Titusville was just reaching for the basketball.
McLane with a timeout and a possession with 4 minutes left to go in the game. You know, you can't change too much if you're McLane. You've thrown your full court press, half court press. You've gone zone, you've gone man, you're out rebounding. You just can't get the lid off the basket. You're just missing a lot of shots.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was McLane, if I wouldn't consider putting that full court pressure on even on a missed shot, because it's only happening every now and then that we're running our fast break. So I would think that if they see that we're just kind of walking it down the floor, just go ahead and bring the pressure up and see what happens.
Well, you can get that pressure quickly.
I mean, we've been able to break the pressure for the most part, but we're not scoring from it, so why not take that chance?
McLane with the ball, penetration, shots up, no good. Rebound, tip, no good. To Perez. Perez quickly to Stover. Stover shots up and in. Nice break. Perez sees the floor real well. That was a nice pass. Long brings it down.
Very nice pass. And Stover with a two-pointer.
Yes.
He does know where that hoop is inside that three-point line. Good for Laird.
Yeah, but he was looking for the foul to get the three-point
opportunity. He did a nice job running that break. Here we go again.
Cologne taking it to the hole. Shots up and in. McLean's going to take it. They need another timeout. 14-point lead, Titusville with 3:18 to go. He's going to let them play through it, I guess. Two quick hoops by Titusville. Top of the key, penetration kick to the right side. Now back into the corner. Shot is up from the corner and good. Three ball. Guess the coach knows what he's doing. 54-34. Check that, 54-43. And Titusville turns it over. Coach Mullenbacher thought he had a little help with that.
When do we put Roberts back in, Jim?
Anytime
we got 250,
yeah. Anytime now. Matthews brings it across. 54-43. Right side to Matthews. They dump it down inside now. Shots up, no good. But they'll go to the line and they'll shoot two. Danny Bruce is finally getting his getting the ball inside. You were hollering about that earlier. Number of times he's been open.
They've been giving it to him on the wing when he goes out in as part of their offense. But when he goes and posts up, they haven't given him the ball. And he's got a nice little shot.
Yeah,
he needs a little time to get it off, but his shot is not bad.
It's only a sophomore.
Can't teach 6'7" either.
No. 54-44.
Sonetta in the game for McLane, number 15.
Second shot is up, but Bruce and good. 9-point difference now for the Rockets. Full court pressure from McLane with 2:38 to go. A lot of time for McLane.
Number 3, Josh Campbell in for McLane.
Get some quickness.
I would say he's probably well rested.
Yeah. Perez on the dribble, and the foul will be called. That'll be on Sonetta. That'll send Perez to the line. That's good. The one thing that always frustrated me, and I don't know about how you coached it, but dribble drives me nuts. You end up getting, especially against the zone, and if you're not penetrating, you're just dribbling, you're going to get trapped. But in this case, it works out. As Perez will go to the line, he'll be shooting a 1-and-1. See if everybody moves this time.
I'll bet you they're paying attention this time.
No good. Rebound taken off by Dan Bruce. Quickly clean up the other way. Top of the key.
Well, he was wide open.
Ooh. Foul called on Perez for a block. Yeah, he was wide open there, but I thought Perez was standing there. That would be Eli Bruce go at the line.
1-on-1 both ways now.
And that could be important.
I thought we might go a little offense and defense with Stover and Roberts here.
Shot is up, no good. Eli Bruce, we have him listed at 6'5". I don't think that's quite right. 6'3" maybe. Oh, I'm sorry, it is 6'3". Can't read my own writing. It's a tall team from McLane, though.
They sure are.
Second shot, short, rebound, nice job.
Block out that time by Elijah Cologne.
Good job. Roberts to Perez.
Get it out of that corner.
Get it out of that corner, and Titusville will take a timeout.
It's okay to throw it to that corner, but you better look to the sideline right away or to the middle. One of the two. Quick.
That's a 4-man trap right there. 2 black lines and a couple ball players, and you're in trouble. 2:11 left to go in the ball game. 54-45 Titusville, and been an interesting ball game.
This has been a fun little rivalry the last couple years.
Yeah, they go after each other, Luke. This is the second time they've been down here in the last 2 years, and we've beaten them both times. Well, we haven't won yet, but we beat them the last time here at the gym.
Well, you add the fact that Titusville has really improved as a program the last few years.
Yes.
And then just throw one more thing in there, that it's Coach Bellenbacher's alma mater.
That's right.
And you like to beat your alma mater.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Middle's wide open.
Left corner comes to Cologne. His shot's up. It's no good. Hits the pipe. It's out of bounds.
Okay,
Not sure that's what we want to shoot.
There's 2:04 left. You got a 9-point lead. And this, from 3 minutes to 2 minutes, I swear it's taken 10 minutes.
I don't know if that's the best shot you want to take right there.
I would agree with you.
Let's run some clock, but we'll see.
We need the ball more than we need the points right now.
That's right.
Make them put us on the line.
Matthews throws it away. Go get it, Laird. He does. He's going to go to the hole, uncontested. Shots up and in. Big turnover.
Good for Laird. Nice little defensive play there.
Matthews all the way to the basket. Shots up, no good. Rebound comes out to Stover. Going to get another one. Shots up and good. And that could be about it. 58-43. Titusville by 13. Couple of turnovers have really hurt here close to the end. Matthews goes left side, turned it over again. It's Laird Stover going again. Shots up, no good. Rebound up and in by Elijah Cologne.
Way to follow the shot there, Elijah.
3 turnovers, 6 quick points for the Rockets. Matthews on the dribble, penetrates, shots up, whistle, foul. Foul will be on Elijah Cologne.
Got to give Elijah Perez a little credit right there on defense. 15-point game with a minute to play, and he's there trying to take a charge. And in my opinion, it should have been called.
To the line is Nate Jones. Shot is up and good. 60-46. Nate Jones will get the second of 2. It's up and good. If it stays like it is, Titusville will go 2-0 in region play. A lot of pressure right now. Got to get it across. On the dribble, Perez penetrates. Pulls out top of the key, and
there we go.
Coach says slow it down.
Nice play there by Perez.
Roberts penetrates, and he's fouled. Ethan will go to the line. He'll be shooting 1-on-1 with 46.8 seconds left in the game. Titusville up 13. It's been a good effort by Titusville, Tim. This a little different than what you and I talked at the beginning. We thought McLane wouldn't run like this, but they tried to run with us. I'll bet when we play them again, they won't run with us.
I think that McLane has thrown everything at us that they have.
Yeah.
And Titusville has done a good job adjusting to that. It's not easy when you're a team that likes to run, and a team throws a zone at you where you have to take your time and be patient. So that really speaks well of what Titusville is doing right now and how they're coached. The other thing about McLane is I don't know that they have the talent that typical McLane teams have. You can just tell. They're well coached, and they work hard. They work really hard.
Well, they'll never quit on you. And the 3 ball from the corner is good by Dan Bruce.
Give Titusville credit, though. Their man-to-man defense tonight has been solid.
Yes,
very solid.
Well, we talk about the shooting of McLane, but at the same time, the defense from Titusville has a lot to do with that.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, they took a ton of shots.
Yeah.
They got a lot of second chance shots, but didn't convert on that many of them.
But even the second chance, there was...
they're contested.
Contested, yes. Yeah. Perez at the line. Shot's good. 62-50. and Perez hits them both. 63-50. Titusville by 13 with 25 seconds to go. 3-ball by Matthews, no good. Rebound, Guy Anthony. And he'll take it up to Perez, and McLane will fall back, and Titusville will hold it for the last 19 seconds. And Titusville will pick up the win. Really a big win for Titusville here, as they go 2-0 in region play, but against a bigger team, took solid defense, took a really good effort, and a good job of coaching by Mr. Mellemacher.
Great win tonight for the Rockets. Great win.
Great win. Final score 63-50 Titusville. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this.
Exceptional care. That is what our team of compassionate experts at Titusville Area Hospital Orthopedics will provide. Whether you're experiencing aches and pains or have suffered from significant injury, we are here for you. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon Michael Dvorkin is highly experienced in treating all orthopedic and sports medicine conditions. No matter what the treatment may be, you can trust that we'll be here for you every step of the way, helping you get back to the life you enjoy. Learn more about our exceptional orthopedic care at titusvillehospital.org.
Community Connect Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit, member-owned financial institution, and becoming a member is pretty easy. Stop in, call, or visit our website at communityconnectfcu.com and click Join to get started. Ask about our money market accounts, low-interest loans on new and used vehicles, or start saving for the holidays with a Christmas Club account. Visit us today to get started. We're Community Connect Federal Credit Union, 1050 East Spring Street, Titusville.
So Josh, you going for our Drive Safe and Save discount?
Yep, using the app, driving safe. You wanna go? You wanna go, bro? Hey, do not mess with my discount. Woo! You can save up to 30%. Let's go! Nice to meet you. Go get him, Tiger. Woo!
Sounds like you've got this.
Yeah, definitely.
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
And welcome back to the Launch Pad. Final here, 63-50, guys.
Well, it was a good ball game. We were talking during the break that it was a really good effort by Titusville. It's a really great way to start your long season, as I call it, after Christmas break. But to pick up a win against McLane is really a big win, and it's a really good effort by the ball club tonight on both sides of the ball. The defense was good, and they hustled on the boards. We talked about the rebounding, Tim, but it's not like Titusville wasn't making the effort. It's just the size had a lot to do with it. But that was just a good effort by the coach and the kids.
Yeah, when you're giving up 4 or 5 inches to 2 or 3 other players, it takes good intensity, good position, and hustle. Just plain old hustle. And Titusville did a great job considering what they were working against with McLane. I also thought that defensively, they did a really solid job with their half-court man-to-man defense.
Well, we talked about the size advantage and so on, but we talked also about the contested shots. Even though the difference in the size, every shot that just about every shot that McLane put up, there was a contested shot by the Rockets. So defensively, it was a very good effort. And I thought the ball handling was well done by Titusville against the pressure. They ran everything they could run against us: full court, 3-quarter, half court. They ran man, they ran zone, and the Titusville guards handled that quite well.
I think you have to give Perez and Roberts a lot of credit. There were a couple times when they first threw the 3-quarter court press on us. A couple times that we threw it away a little bit, but they adjusted well. They adapted well to that pressure. And from that point on, handled it very, very well. And it's very tough. And we were talking during the break also. It's tough for a team that wants to run, and all of a sudden they throw a zone at you. Yeah. And the 3-quarter court press, and it really slows that game down. Titusville did an outstanding job of adapting to that.
They did, and it's a very difficult thing to do, and because that takes a whole different set of disciplines, from your passing game to everything. So, yeah, it made a big difference in the ability to handle that. We're going to take another quick break, and then we'll be back, and we'll have our final wrap-up. Once again, final score 63-50, Titusville over the General McLane Lancers. Rocket Basketball is brought to you on Stream, and Armstrong. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Anderson Physical Therapy can help get you back to your best life. Your health is our priority, with many convenient locations throughout Northwest Pennsylvania, including a recently opened site in Cambridge Springs, meeting all your rehabilitation needs with a team of certified, licensed physical therapists. We help you stay on top of your game.
So stay on top of your game with Anderson Physical Therapy, with convenient locations in Northwest Pennsylvania and online 24/7 at andersonphysicaltherapy.net.
Armstrong's Healing Heroes initiative is changing lives for area veterans struggling with disabilities such as PTSD, traumatic brain injury, and more. These incredible dogs help give people back their self-confidence and independence. We've raised over $250,000 to train and donate medical service dogs from guardian angels in the communities we serve. If you or a loved one are a qualifying veteran, please visit ArmstrongOneWire.com/healingheroes and click Apply Now. Together, we can unleash the power to heal.
Whoever said it's only a dog never loved a dog. Our philosophy is simple. We treat every dog as if it were our own, and believe us, we spoil our dogs. When dogs are comfortable, they're happy. The Barking Lot in Titusville is ready to make your dog happy by offering grooming services, daycare, and boarding. Call today to schedule an appointment, or better yet, stop in and discover a stranger, crazier, quirkier group of dog lovers at the Barking Lot in Titusville.
And welcome back to the Launch Pad. Rockets pick up a win over the Lancers. And we're getting into the meat of the season, guys.
Well, we are, and I think as we talked about it, this was a really good start for the meat of the season. Great beginning for Titusville in the second half of the season, going 2-0 in the region play. Quite impressed him with the effort tonight. Look forward to what Titusville is going to have the rest of the season. Looks like a really prosperous season. If they can stay healthy, play like this with the energy they had tonight, they're going to be a fun team to watch all the way through.
Well, no doubt. They should be a fun team to watch. The meat of the schedule, as Luke said, is coming up here. It's a good start to the region. And this was a night not only to celebrate a win, but to celebrate Guy Anthony scoring 1,000 points in his career. We have one banner up there. It's still not full. I think there's room for at least 2 more up there. But after Guy Anthony, I'm not sure when or who the next one will be. I have no idea. But a really good night for him to celebrate.
Well, we have with us Mr. Guy Anthony and the new 1,000-point scorer for Titusville. Congratulations, Guy.
Thank you.
Pressure coming into the ball game. What was your concerns? Were you concerned about the 1,000, or were you concerned about the win?
I was more concerned about the win. They're a tough team coming in here in our own gym, and I know that they can catch energy pretty fast. And our goal was just to stop the energy and get our offense going.
Rebounding, you had your hands full tonight. They're a big team. We thought you guys did an excellent job with the effort on the boards. Everything was contested. Granted, they got a lot of second shot opportunities, but you battled really strong inside. Was that a problem coming into the game? You knew it was going to be like that?
Well, General McLane's known for being aggressive, and Coach Mellenbacher just drilled us in practice to kind of be ready for the aggressiveness and put in all our effort.
What are you looking forward to? Now you've got your 1,000 points. You guys are playing really well. What's your next goal? What are you hunting for next, Guy?
To win the region this year, back-to-back, that would be pretty cool for me and the team.
Get on into the playoffs.
Yeah, and make it to states again.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be outstanding, and I tell you, you'd be one of the few Titusville teams that has ever done anything like that.
Yep.
So Congratulations to you. A couple things there, Guy. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
One of the things that I've noticed about you, and you and I do not know each other, other than I've seen you at the golf course a couple times.
Yeah. No, he's one of those too.
Well, I want to congratulate him. In this day and age of one-sport athletes, I know that golf is just something I think he does for the fun of it. But I think that's outstanding that you have made yourself into an athlete that does more than one sport, because I don't know if you're being recruited or not, but all the college coaches are going to tell you that it's better for you if you play more than one sport. So first of all, congratulations with that. And I guess the more important question for me is, you think it's Coach Mellenbacher taught you all this stuff, or was it the fact that your mother was a pretty good ball player in her own right when she played in high school? And I'm old enough to remember when she played. So who would you give the credit to, Guy?
You know, my mom's always been there, but it's both of them. It's a combination of both of them.
Yeah, she was definitely a good player in her own right when she played. And congratulations to you. It was a lot of fun watching you tonight. I know you were probably a little nervous as this game started.
Yeah, I was definitely a little nervous, but we got the W. That's all that mattered.
That's correct. And to your credit, you let the game come to you. You didn't try to force it.
Yep, thank you.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, Guy. Look forward to seeing your name up there in that banner. You're not done yet.
We're not done.
Oh, way to go. A lot more points coming your way. Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Guy Anthony, the new 1,000-point gentleman on the banner. That's a great thing. Great honor. And he's earned it. But it takes a lot of effort, and it's not just what you see in the court, it's what you don't see that makes these guys the athletes that they are. Final score once again here from Titusville High School, 63-50. The Rockets pick up their second region win over the General McLane Lancers, and it's a great start for the Rockets here as they get into the long part of their season.
Well, thanks, guys. Nice job. An exciting night here at the launch pad.
It was, and we look forward to some other nights coming down here and watching these guys pick up some more wins.
Well, for Tim McCord, Jim Bodemer, our camera operators tonight, Nathan Rogenkamp, Sam Rio, I'm Luke Rio. Thank you so much for joining us. Our coverage of Titusville Rocket basketball made possible by these great sponsors. Anderson Physical Therapy, by The Barking Lot, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by Armstrong, by Oil Creek Plastics, by Community Connect Federal Credit Union, by State Farm Insurance, and by Titusville Area Hospital.